Right now, CMPD Animal Care and Control says that its kennels are full again. Now, just a week ago, 55 dogs came into the shelter, leaving only 5 kennels open. Melissa Knicely is a public information specialist with the agency. She joins us live with an update. Hey, Melissa.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Of course, it's a pleasure. Now, look, we got to ask you, how many dogs are currently at the shelter right now?
So we currently have all of our dog kennels almost full here, and we can house about 198 at the highest between this organization and then, of course, our satellite shelter over at Toomey, 2700 Toomey Avenue, which is also one of our facilities as well. And then we also are caring for about 216 dogs that are living in foster homes in our community as well. So a lot of dogs we're talking about.
Yeah, you certainly have your hands full. So how does this compare to your normal capacity levels that we've seen in years past?
So unfortunately, probably the last 2 to 3 years, this is something that I'm sure the public is not, it's not uncommon to hear us say that we're full or the space is limited or we're getting in a space crunch. And we try to word it different ways, but it's really the same message, is that we just have so much of a stray intake here that our kennels, we can have 20, 25 open kennels at the beginning of the day. And by the end of the evening, when the officers come in at the end of their shifts at night, we can be full again. And it really is so fluid and it can change on a dime. So it is super hard to predict, which also feels like we're always putting out the message of please to come help, come help, come help. But the truth of the matter is that's really, it's what we can do. Unfortunately, we can't predict, how many people are going to find lost dogs and they're going to bring them in on a daily basis. But I will say, when we put the plea out, the Charlotte public is amazing. We have so many amazing volunteers and fosters who have dogs in their homes right now, as well as cats too. I don't want to forget about the cats, but luckily we're okay with cats right now.
I'll say we can't forget about the cats either. So it sounds like you guys might have some efforts going on today and this weekend. What programs and efforts are you guys doing to help offer for people to help keep those pets from surrendering them to kennels and in your guys' hands as well?
Yeah, so the one most foolproof way that we can assure that animals are not going to reproduce, and that's spay neuter. And today and tomorrow, we are teaming up with the Humane Society of Charlotte and Stand for Animals. And thanks to a grant from the George D. Patterson Family Fund, which is part of the Foundation for the Carolinas, we are all doing spay neuter surgeries today and tomorrow with the hopes of spaying and neutering upwards of like 160 or so animals over the weekend. And what we're doing is it's almost, you could almost call it Project a Wait List, because there are so many people that own animals in our community that are waiting on wait lists to get their animals spayed or neutered. So that's what we're doing this weekend, and we're really excited about it, and we're very appreciative of the money and for the Patterson Family Fund for supporting this effort.
Absolutely. We hope those efforts go a long way. Last question for you. How can local residents help beyond adoption? Are there fostering opportunities? Anything else that the community needs to know to help get these forever pets into forever homes, we should say?
Sure, great question. So obviously the number one thing is adoption, fostering. You can even do our 5-day staycation program. Another way you can help is that you can volunteer. We have a robust volunteer program as well. And then also, if you can't really do anything like that, you can always make donations. We are always using those donations to support our shelter programs, like our community outreach, like our spay neuter surgeries for the community and rabies vaccines, and then of course pet enrichment. And then lastly, share the message. Everybody's on social media these days. Really help share when you see us put these pleas out. Do a share on your social media and help spread the word. That helps so much.
Melissa, thank you so much. We appreciate what you do. Now, for more information on what they do, you can actually help and actually download that information on our WCNC Charlotte mobile app. It is free on the App Store as well as on Google Play.